Hi guys, I hope you're all well. It's currently Sunday the 19th of December 2021 and welcome to week 310 of my weight loss journey. In last week's video we all saw I had a loss of 1.5 pound or 0.7 kilogram, which meant my body mass index went from 49.8 down to 49.6. I'm going to start the proceedings off by reviewing my calorie consumption for the past week, which we can see in the graph above. The average of this was 2,477 compared to the previous week at 2,460. It has very slightly increased. It's within my 2,500 calorie allowance average for the week, which is great. It's where I want to be. I've been towards the top end of my daily targets through Monday to Friday, and I've still managed to keep my weekends under control, not going absolutely silly, well above 3,000 calories, which I normally tend to do. So that's a positive in itself. My fluid consumption, unfortunately though, has reduced to 3,357 millilitres, which is just under my 3,500 milliliter target. But I've not been achieving this target now for a good few weeks, so I need to try and do a little bit better in that area, but it's not always easy fitting in the fluid throughout the day. So that's that. And so how about my activity levels for the past week, which we all know I like to track and monitor my step count on this. This can be seen in the graph above. The average of this was 9,458 compared to the previous week at 7,584. Significant jump upwards, but just falling short of my 10,000 step mark average for the week. But it's still an improvement, so I'm hoping that will actually help with some of my more important results or result for the week later on. As we all know, every 5 weeks I retake my body measurements to see if I've made any progress in that area as well. So without further ado, here are my latest results. Out of the 14 body measurements which I monitor, I've not seen any reductions across any of those. So therefore, in the 310 weeks that I've been doing this weight loss journey, I've lost a total of 123.7 inches, which is 314.2 centimetres. It's that time of the week where we all get to see if we've managed to lose any more weight. So here it is guys, here's my weigh-in. I weigh 169.9 kilograms, which is 374.5 pounds, or 26 stone 10.5 pounds. This means in the past week I've seen no loss, no gain. It's a maintained result. Now if I compare this result to the result I obtained at Slimming World, you can see this right here. At Slimming World this week I also saw a maintained result. Based on this week's maintained result, it means my body mass index will remain at 49.6, and the same can be said for my third weight loss target, which will stay at 38.1% complete. So in the 310 weeks that I've been doing this weight loss journey, I've lost a total of 166.7 pounds, which is 75.6 kilograms, or 11 stone 12.7 pounds. Next week, of course, is going to be the last full week before the Christmas weekend. And so I need to be really good and focused this coming week. I want to make sure I see a loss result, a very decent weight loss result before Christmas Day, which of course will be when I do my next weigh-in result. But I won't be having any Slimming World weigh-in results now for a couple of weeks because normally my session is on a Saturday morning, but that's not going to happen. Next Saturday is Christmas Day, and the following Saturday after that is New Year's Day. So there's going to be 2 weeks with no official Slimming World result. So I'm just going to have to rely on my home weigh-in result going forward for those few weeks. So, but I need to be really good and make sure I see a decent weight loss result this coming week, because we all know Christmas time is not a good time in terms of food. Well, don't get me wrong, it's a good time for food, but it's a bad time for gaining weight because of the food. Let's just put it that way. I normally go absolutely crazy at Christmas and see a good £20 on some occasion weight gain, 15 to £20. I don't want to have that happen to me this year. I'm going to work just on the basis of trying to stick within a £5 weight loss. What am I talking about? That'd be good. If I can see a £5 weight loss by the end of Christmas, that would be marvellous. But let's be realistic. I'm aiming for a £5 gain, and that's over the 2-week period, but I'm mainly going to just let myself loose a little bit. Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. That's what I'm hoping for, but like I say, in order to allow me to have those restrictions reduced, I need to make sure that I have this coming week and knock it out the park, so to speak. But other than that, guys, that's it. That's the end of this week's video. As always, if you'd like to continue following me along my weight loss journey and hopefully get to see much less of me in the future, by all means subscribe to my channel so you don't get to miss out on any future videos that I post. I wish you all a fantastic week. Stay safe, look after one another, and I'll see you all again next Sunday.